All right, ladies and germs, it's the Moaning Backs and Tawks. I try to catch a bit of a different demographic. This is a more accommodating time of day for our buddies in the United Kingdom to perhaps join in the conversation, cover some of the familiar talking points, some of the ones we discussed last night, and some different ones, as there are some very recent developments that are interesting. It was initially believed by many, there are no official statements, but it was initially believed that a part of the reason that Eddie Hearn was willing to send Alicia Baumgartner over to Top Rank as opposed to looking to do the mayor fight on his own, it was believed in some circles that the reason he did that was because they had like a bartering thing going on to where, they'll send Alicia to Top Rank if Top Rank sends Jose Ramirez to the zone for Connor Ben. But last night, Rick Merrigan, who handles the career of Jose Ramirez, said that in so many words that they're out of that. They're not doing that. They must have got a better deal, or they must have got a better offer, or the money that was offered to them, it wasn't to their liking. In any event, it doesn't look like Connor Ben versus Jose Ramirez is happening now. And the relevance of Baumgartner versus Mayer to that conversation is that people thought the reason Eddie's sending Alicia to Top Rank is because Top Rank is going to send them Jose. I guess that's not the case. G Funky was good. Jack was good. Tyree was good. Boxwatch was good. Fantasma was good. Yes, I have an excuse. Yeah, cats as well. Yeah, and it just kind of looks like, now the Jose Ramirez versus Conor Ben fight, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, even though they did send over Alicia to them. Most people thought that was like a good faith thing or like a bartering thing that they were doing, that we'll send you Alicia if you send us Jose. And that kind of sucks because, Conor Ben versus Jose Ramirez was a good fight. I like that fight. But I guess that's not happening. And there's more trouble in paradise. There's another thing that's going on that caught my attention. Let me see if I can pull it up. There was an interview with Joe DeGuardia. Joe DeGuardia, who handles the career of Joe Smith Jr. And what Joe DeGuardia is saying is he hit back at Frank Warren and says, if Joe Smith Jr. wins on June 18th, they will consider their options and look for the biggest fight out there. But there is no agreement to face Anthony Yard. That's right. Bob's plan to have the winner of that fight face Anthony Yard is in doubt. And, just thinking about that, if Joe Smith Jr. were to win that fight, that kind of messes things up at 175 pounds for a few reasons. One, he already fought Dimitri Bivol. He already lost Dimitri Bivol. I don't think most people want it to come down to Joe and Dimitri for the undisputed at light heavyweight because they already saw that fight and they already saw how it went, and they likely would pick Bivol to beat him again. So I don't think most people actually want Joe to win that fight, or at least that's a consequence of him winning that fight. If he were to beat Artur and upset him the way he upset those four other guys, Hopkins, Fanfara, Hart, Alvarez, I don't think most people want Joe to win that fight. But more importantly, if he does, he's basically saying that he's not going to follow the script. He made no agreement whatsoever to face Anthony Yard in a fight in the UK. And that's the opposite of what Bob was saying. The thing is that with him saying that, what are you saying? That if you win, you're going to vacate the WBO title? Because Anthony Yard is not a voluntary. Anthony Yard is the mandatory challenger for the WBO. He's owed a title shot, so you kind of have to fight him unless you're going to give him your belt. So that's interesting. Yeah, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so that's interesting because Anthony Yard is the mandatory challenger for the WBO. So it's kind of like you don't really have a choice. You have to deal with him through some form of facet. You kind of do. You're either going to give him your belt or you're going to fight him. And why wouldn't they want to fight Joe? It's not like Canelo is an option for them, to where they're saying that they're going to shop around for the biggest fight. Well, what else is the biggest fight besides that fight for you? Bivol looks to be fighting either Joshua Buatsi or Zurdo Ramirez in the fall. That's what it looks like they're going to do for him. We know who Canelo is fighting. Canelo is fighting Golovkin. So what other fight is out there for you besides the Yard fight? Why wouldn't you end up fighting Anthony Yard? You're not going to fight Bivol. You're not going to fight Canelo. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Boxwatch says Ben versus McKinson. Yard will take step-aside money on the advice of his manager. Yeah, Boxwatch, but step aside to fight who? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Okay, the idea that Joe might have is we're willing to pay this guy to leave us alone to fight who? Canelo? You know what I mean? Like, all right. In other words, if you're paying the guy to step aside, it would presumably be to fight in a bigger fight. So what's the bigger fight? Who are you going to fight? Will there ever be another fighter like Bernard Hopkins and Foreman that competes at the elite level past age 45? Well, I mean, I don't know about age 45, but Nonito Donaire is out here, and he's like, what, 40? And he's got a WBC title. He's about to fight in a unification match, a rematch with Naoya Ino at 3-belt unification. While he's not 45, I'd still say him being 40 is pretty goddamn good. So there's him, Yard to all right, hold on. Yard to step aside, face. Yeah. Oh, that's what I mean. Shout out to Jamie Bourne. That's what I mean. They're like, okay, if the plan is to pay this guy to step aside, cool. Who are you going to pay him to step? Who are you going to fight if you're paying him to step aside? Because it's not Canelo, it's not Bivol. So who, if you pay him to step aside, who's he going to fight? It was goody Century Gothic. Yeah, like I think that's a legitimate question. What I kind of feel like Joe is actually doing, because he knows this, Joe DeGuardia, he's been in the business a long time. I just feel like they're haggling for more money. That's kind of like a play that, okay, if you want us to fight a Bivol, if you want us to fight Yard and you want us to fly to the UK, we're going to want more money because we're going to keep our options open. That's what that feels like. That you're saying that knowing you don't really have options, but in order to get it some more money, we're gonna keep our options open. Yada yada yada. Who are you gonna fight, bro? If you don't fight that guy, who are you gonna fight? Triple G. Oh yeah, Triple G. He's a unified champion and he's 40 years old. He's not 45, but he ain't 20. I've seen some of Yard's opponents from my local Yeah, like I want to open up the chat to the panel because if Jamie can join, that would be great because I want to get some of his thoughts on just some of the stuff that's going on right now. For those not already subscribed, subscribe to Punch Perfect Boxing. It's one of the better boxing channels out here. I've always liked Jamie's format. It's clear, it's concise, it's to the point, no fluff. So if you're not already subscribed to Punch Perfect Boxing, subscribe. It's a great channel. And I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. You know what I mean? I was good. You in Turkey, bro? What you doing in Turkey? The fuck going on over there? Kittens in the camp. Yeah, that's just weird, man. And we got Chris, we got Sawab. Let's see if we can't get Jamie on here, get a different perspective.
Yo, Jules, I can't be on for long, but hello from Turkey.
All right, let me blow this up for those. My man Sawab is in Turkey right now with the hot weather and the women and the sun and the fun and the cash money and the coke and the cars and the cartel. Hey!
Shout out to Sawab selling that dope, man.
Yo, move those bricks, bro. Move those bricks, bro.
Thank you for ruining other communities for you to, enjoy your
with that motherfucking money, Sawab. Get it.
The paper.
Look at that
place. Got picked up in a Maybach like a Mayweather.
Bro, that place looks like Olympus, bro. That place looks like Mount Olympus, bro.
That's dope, man. That's dope. But think about it. Remember, you're doing this on the backs of, other people. I'm so proud of you.
Well, yeah,
Fire.
well, yeah.
Jules, you wake up just a boxing degenerate, don't
Yeah,
you,
man.
Jules?
Nah, I mean, I always start off for those that are not aware of my routine, right? I'll let you in on my routine. It's the first of the month, so I like to start off strong with a good live that brings in good revenue. That's literally at the first of the month. You'll notice I always do a live first because you start off the month strong, sets the tone for the rest of the month, and it's just good money. Period. So you see Joe DeGuardia, he's kind of rocking the boat. He's rocking the boat. That's what he's basically doing because we know that he doesn't have B-Vol available to him. We know that. B-Ball is either going to fight Buatsi or he's going to fight Ramirez. Canelo, he's fighting Golovkin in September. So when you say you're going to keep your options open for the biggest fight, what other fight could he be talking about? Who's yawning, man? If you're just waking up and yawning, now's not the time to jump on the pen. Because I gotta start regulating a little bit. Like, dog, we don't want to hear your lawnmower or the washing machine or the background noise.
Or you eating cereal.
Or eating cereal. Like if you're doing something else, go do what you're doing. Papa Guy, what other fight is out there for Joe Smith if he beats Better Beef? What other fight is available to him at the end of this year?
The rematch with the wacky arm inflatable tube man?
Nah, because he retired.
He did? Damn.
Yo, that ass
retired?
last week, yeah, Vlasov retired. He announced it. I think he lost the fight, and he announced that he's done.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
No, that shit sucks,
awful,
bro, because I really wanted to see him fight B-Vol and all. I wanted to see him fight all the guys, bro.
Aren't he and Bivol
Vlasov
friends?
versus Buatsi would have been a good fight. Ha 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 ha.
That would have been a good fight, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure I saw pictures of Bivol and Vlasov hanging out because they were sparring.
I mean,
for the
but they got to fight, bro. Vlasov, like, I know they cool, but hey, remember, Sergey and Danny was training out of the same gym. At the end of the day, they fought. You feel me? They did fight for the IBF title. So it's like the environment could be made to where, yeah, they do a fight. Or at minimum, I wanted to see him fight to a Better Beef because that would have been good.
Vlasov versus Better Beef, that would have been a tricky fight for actually Better Beef because Vlasov moves and he boxes pretty well though. And
he big as shit. He used to campaign as a cruiserweight.
I'm surprised that Beterbiev never ever went up to 200 pounds because all the hell he gave Usyk, like I think he would have been a very good cruiserweight too. Actually,
I don't know. I mean, because he's like 30. He's like 37 now. He's going on 38. You could tell that, like, yo, this dude, like, he can't go to cruiser now. It's kind of late. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you going to do, you're going to do it at, like, heavyweight because you can't be – don't wait till you fucking 40 to go to cruiserweight. Like, nah, fam.
Then you find people like Jodorowsky's punching
like
your face.
I do like how DeGuardia is letting them fucking know, like, hey, bro, you're not going to pull one over me, bro. If Joe wins this fight, he's going after the biggest payday, which is B-Vol.
And I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. It's just that being real, B-Vol might fight in the fall though. So it's like really, you know what I mean? Like in other words, it's like if you trying to hardball, it don't look good because the only fights that are bigger fights, all them dudes got dance partners, all of them.
Now let me ask you this, Jules: if B-Vol takes a soft touch, stay busy, is Joe Smith and Zurdo a big fight?
Hell yeah, that's a big fight, especially for Zurdo. You know what I mean? Like for Zurdo, he would get fast tracked. That like we're hypothesizing that Joe actually wins this summer, right? Because that's what we're doing. So if he were to win, and he has 3 alphabet titles, Smith versus Zurdo in the West Coast does good business. And it's a big opportunity for Zurdo because you don't even deserve to fight for 3 titles. But you would get that chance if you fight Zurdo. I mean, you would get that chance if you fight Joe. Why, you think that's what he has in mind?
I think that he's weighing his options because Fish Eyes and Aram seem to already have plans that Joe's going to lose.
I mean,
and DeGuardia feel away about that too.
Chris, do you think he's going to lose?
Do I think Joe Smith gonna lose?
Yeah, man.
Objectively speaking, yes.
Let me go to
Beterbiev is too.
Papa Guy. You think Joe gonna lose that fight? Papa Guy.
Couldn't have said it better, brother. Excellent.
Yeah, he took the words right out of my mouth. Jesus, I wish I was that eloquent. Virtuoso, is Joe Smith Jr. gonna lose that fight?
Repeat that question.
Is Joe Smith Jr. gonna lose that fight?
To Beterbiev?
Yeah.
Man, like, I think he's gonna be stretched out for real.
Yeah, honestly, I do too. Shout out to Mario Guzman, my man, Team Baumgartner. Aye! Baumgartner is the Reaper, not the Grim Reaper, but what she sows, so shall she reap. Not many fighters will go over to other platforms like Alicia. Alicia Baumgartner, this is an Alicia Baumgartner appreciation moment. Heart of a champion, fists of the lion, you know what I'm saying? Going into hostile territory, to punch that California blonde right in her fucking face. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Now,
Gemini energy.
Jules, do you
violent
think
Gemini energy? Shout out to
The
her.
violence, Chris, the fucking violence.
does Joe have a better shot than Marcus Brown? And he needs to jump on Beterbiev because Beterbiev started super slow that fight.
Yeah.
He was getting tuned up a little.
To answer your question, absolutely. I do think he has a better shot than Marcus, yeah, because Marcus has always been chinny, and we've always known that. And the game plan that Marcus was employing, that was never going to work. Like that, that's not going to work, bro. Staying on the outside, moving around, that's not going to work. Your best bet with this guy is take it to him. And yeah, you might get knocked out, but hell, you got knocked out doing the opposite of taking it to him. So what does that tell you? Your best bet is to hit him hard and fast because he's old, and see if you can get him out of there. Joe. Look, Joe is not like, yeah, he probably gonna lose, but he stands a better chance than Marcus. I'd say he does.
Joe's not coming to dance with the man.
No, he damn sure ain't. He gonna hit him with the construction local 1500 punch, the local 1500 look. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at that, but I do have Joe getting stretched. I'm not gonna lie about that. He's too easy to read. His repertoire. Not to say that he doesn't have elite level qualities, because he does. He does have elite level durability. He fought with a broken jaw for many rounds. He does have world-class power also. Like, most guys don't hit as hard as Joe. Not all guys hit as hard as Joe. But what he doesn't have elitism in is his boxing, his variety of punches, his jab, how he sets up the right. He's not elite in that department. He's elite physically, that this is a very good physical specimen. He's strong. He's durable. He won't stop fighting. Like, you gotta stop this guy for him to stop fighting. You have to stop.
You gotta really lay him out. You gotta put him to sleep. One thing
you gotta take his pension to stop him.
Yeah, that's
real shit, yo.
You a foul nigga for that, Virtuoso. You a really foul nigga for that.
Now you gotta up his union dues for you to stop him.
Something wrong with y'all, man.
I don't know if you want to get to it yet, but as far as Ramirez's promoter being MTK's partner, and now this bullshit saying about Eddie wasn't an offer enough for Conor Ben, that just sounds a little. I don't believe that shit.
Or is it? I mean, like, one, are they offering you something comparable to what they offered you for the Mighty Mo Hooker fight? You know, because when you read, I should pull up the comment from Rick Merrigan for those that haven't seen it, and I'm just thinking, like, bro, what did you get to fight Pedraza? You know. Like, can we cut the fucking crap?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what did you get to fight? Bob gave you $3-4 million to fight Pedraza? Really? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Why is Bob fucking with Eddie so much now? Like, literally, it's just
Eddie's
now.
his competitor, bro. Eddie's his competitor. You know what time it is. Let me pull up.
I feel you, but like, there's a lot of things that Bob is doing is just like, it's real corny. Like, at the end of the day, who's Ramirez going to fight? Like, he lost to Undisputed to Josh Taylor. We always knew he was a big 140. He was actually bigger than Josh Taylor in the fight, in my opinion. So, like, at the end of the day, who are you gonna fight at 140 without really trying to kill yourself, bro?
Because, you know what the shit is? Rick and them is looking at it that we're on the cusp of a title shot. You know, so whatever we do now, we're gonna tread carefully, because they are on the cusp of a title shot. They're highly ranked by the WBO and the WBC, even though Zapata's ahead of him, and Zapata's going to be the one that gets the shot, at least with the WBC. They're being careful because, like, we might get to fight Josh Taylor again or something, so we're not just going to take any old shit. But to your point, which I think is valid, okay, other than that, who's going to pay you more than Eddie? Because let's just cut the fucking crap. Please. Like, who's going to pay you more than Eddie? That you have all these fucking options. You know what I mean?
But also look at it from Ramirez's side. I now have to become an opponent. Also, champions who usually come up from different weights, they're usually the A side. They're not usually fighting hungry dudes that want to take their heads off. So at the end of the day, if I'm going to go up to 47, let me ease my way in and not fight this guy. Because at the end of the day, 47 ain't sweet. We have Virgil Ortiz, we have Duran Ennis, Conor Benn, and we got still the remnants of the older generation there. So I'd rather do my.
But you didn't like his chances in that fight?
I love his chances, but look at the tweet too. How he says, "Jose been making more money than that 5 years back." Like, come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's
the bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Let me read the tweet for those that might be listening in the car or whatever. Let me just read it for them. Rick Merrigan, who handles the career of Jose Ramirez, says, "For the rumors that Jose Ramirez turned down Conroy Benn, it's complete bullshit. We simply got an offer that just didn't work or fit, and Ramirez makes and has made far more going back 5 years. I have had so many calls on this. We are here to make deals, and if one is close, it gets done." And it's kind of obvious he's talking about money. I mean, it's kind of obvious he's talking about money. So when I think about that, I'm like, okay, so what did you get to fight motherfucking Jose Pedraza? What, you got $4 million? Bob gave you $4 million? He gave you $3 million? No, he didn't. And I refuse to believe that you got offered Pedraza money for Conor Benn. Nah, Eddie don't work. Like, nah, I don't believe that.
And let's keep it real, Jules. With the shit promotion they had for him and Taylor, the fucking capped audience because of COVID, can we honestly say he got $4 million to fight Taylor too?
I don't think he did, bro. I think he got two. I think he got one or two at most. I don't think he got
Rick,
three.
but let's alert. Rick knows that the fucking fans like you and me, Jules, are gonna just pick apart the shit because how he words the shit. Is it you got an offer that didn't work or didn't fit? Which one is it, bro?
Exactly. Let me read the super chat. Good morning, Jules, and the panel. Keep up the good work, everyone. It was great to see you had Coach on the panel. Yeah, Coach is a friend of the channel and a fellow Capricorn.
Coach a Capricorn?
Coach is a Capricorn, fam. Why you think he has the excellence? He has the spirit of the excellence, fam. It's not.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Listen,
I got
Chris,
some of them most witty.
Chris, it's not no coincidences out here, bro. The stars is aligning. We taking over. We taking over this bum ass planet. We let the Leos and the Libras and the motherfucking
Julius, can I ask you something?
Chill. But it's time. It's our time now.
You see how he words that, Joe Jules? He slipped up wording it like that.
Well, he's letting you know. He's letting you know without saying it that it's money. Without saying it, he's letting you know that it's money. And it's like, well, wait a minute, Jose, who have you been fighting? Your last fight was Pedraza, and before that, it was Taylor. Now, maybe you made $1 million or $2 million with Taylor, right? But I know you didn't make.
Plausible.
Yeah, but I know you ain't make that with Pedraza on the rebound. I know you ain't. No, you didn't, bro. They didn't give you no fucking $3-4 million for no Pedraza. So you ain't got no belt, fam. And we know how top rank contracts work. When you lose a belt, your minimum goes down. They did that to Aleta Alvarez, and they're likely doing it to you. So the idea that Eddie offered you peanuts to fly out to the UK to fight really? I don't believe that.
Jules, I really
he
think
pays his fighters, of course.
And first class fights too, but maybe it's Daniel Kinahan saying it's not enough.
This is why I need to get Eddie Hearn on here. I need to get Eddie Hearn on this motherfucker. I gotta stop playing. I was goody Papa Guy. Papa Guy's back, and the good guy wins. Yes. Usually the good guy don't win, good guy. But
I know, that's right. Not these days. But by the way, Usyk is also a Capricorn. I had to throw that in there.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, we taking over moving forward. because the Libras, the Tauruses, the Arieses, they've been fucking everything up. Fucking everything up, bro.
You know what?
What is Joe Biden? What is Joe Biden?
Right? You know
if
who
you
your birthday with though too, right?
Such great Capricorns such as R. Kelly.
No.
Oh,
He's not a boxer.
Nice, baby.
I want to piss on you.
But he's one of yours too. Come on.
Hey, you right. Look, we got good Capricorns, we got bad ones. We got R. Kelly, we got Joseph.
Not
Stalin.
all Capricorns are equal.
Not all Capricorns are created equal, but for the most part, we are excellent at what we do. When Joseph Stalin wanted to kill a lot of people, he was not playing.
Yo, talk that.
I'm talking that shit. When he set his mind, I'm gonna kill all my people. He was not playing. He did that.
What did Mao do, Joe?
I just feel like killing some of my political advisors. Fuck it.
What did Mao do in China?
This is like I'm trying to
landlords.
Help. You know they didn't. Most people don't know that Mao was a
made pig metal.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell y'all, it's our time. Marco says, "Goddamn, Jay, wish I would have found your channel sooner." Twitter too. I appreciate that, Marco, because we here to talk that shit and make money while we do it.
Man, I'm surprised Mr. PBC hasn't dropped by and gave you $5.
I'm sure he'll be back. I mean, he tried really hard to move the goalpost. I put timestamps on everything under that video so that you can see when he starts lying. That nobody said that Canelo would beat Bivol in a rematch. I certainly wouldn't take that bet because I don't know if he can. The day after the fight, I said I don't know if Canelo can beat him in a rematch. 168, 175. I don't even know if it'll make a difference. And I think we can talk about that. Do you think Canelo can beat him in a rematch at 168?
No.
I think on wanting to fight him at 68, actually.
Sorry.
All right, one at a time. Go ahead.
No, I think if he pulls out the good old rehydration clause, he might have a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he might have to. You know what I mean? Chris, does he win the rematch?
Sometimes you got to get a little nasty in this world. We all going to hell anyway. So at the end of the day, if you got to bring out the rehydration clause, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're going to have to do what you got to do. But like, if it's like, straight 68 or straight 75, Bivol's been vehement saying, hey, I can make 68. So let's take that off for Canelo because, hey, at 75, you look kind of clunky. You look kind of big. You're not as ripped as you.
68 is not for Bivol's belt, bro.
So what? At the end of the day, do you want to win this fight or not? He wants to play them games. You undisputed at 68, so might as well let him weight drain himself because he wants to, cut his nose to spite his face. So if I'm Canelo, hey, let me fight you at 68 because hey. You already beat me at 75. You don't have to prove anything else at 75.
He don't listen. All fuckery aside, and all shadiness and sketchiness aside, he fights this guy at 68. It won't silence the critics. You know that.
I feel you. But if you fight at 75,
one at a time.
You don't think Canelo's waiting for Bivol to see if he gets undisputed?
I mean, that's how I would do it. Because I'm a Capricorn and I'm smarter than most people on this planet, right? Because I'm better than most humans.
I'm tired of your Capricorn supremacy, Julius.
Look, I have to let people know. Otherwise, people are gonna
get. Stalin, like you said, Stalin was a wild piece.
Let me say, look, because I'm a Capricorn and I'm so much fucking smarter than so many human beings on this wretched little fucking planet, right? If it's me, I let Bivol do all the dirty work. There's no time constraint for when I have to fight you. I'm a man of my word, and I will fight you again. But first, let's see if you don't go undisputed. Why not? What if Bivol goes undisputed and doesn't take a lot of punishment on his body? Because let's keep it a buck. Outside of the Joe Smith wonky shot that he got caught with, he don't get hit, bro. He don't get hit.
He don't get hit like that. And trust and believe you me, Canelo is going to have to fight another guy Bivol again, who's had more experience and, is now disputed potentially. And with the confidence he already had because he saw you as food already. Now, if Bebo steps into his punches and really tries to take you out, what you doing, Canelo? Let's keep it a buck. It's
let
not
me go to the
Sergey
good guy.
Kovalev.
Let me
This is
let me
not
go
a
to
guy
the
you're
good
gonna
guy.
walk down. Sure. Did you have head movement? Where did you
Let
show
me
a
go
good
to the
chin?
good guy,
Hey,
bro.
let's look at it like
Let
this.
me go to the good guy.
Yeah. No, Bivol wins the fight. Bivol wins it. The thing is, too, let me ask you this. I don't think Bivol's ever been knocked down before, has he? Okay, so he has a chin, don't he? And he proved it in the Canelo fight as well. I
I
don't
think he
think
proved it in the Smith fight when he ate that
Yeah.
right hand.
That's right. And the Pascal fight. I mean, it's not like Pascal. It's not.
Pascal is still out here beating people,
He was juiced to the gills.
but he's still beating. But look, I'm
Well,
just
that's
saying.
what I'm saying. He was beating them juiced and powerful.
That's what so I'm like, dog. And look, I don't revise history. Watch just put it in the search bar. Don't believe the live. Don't believe me. Put in Canelo and Bivol in the search bar above this channel. You're gonna hear me say on repeat, this guy, this guy, not this guy. This guy's bad news, man.
Yeah.
This
He
is
was
the
under.
fight that I like because Canelo might lose this fight.
But
Yeah,
you don't want to
he's
bet
underrated.
Mr.
Bivol was
PBC though,
Bivol believed
Jules.
in himself.
You don't want to bet Mr. PBC.
Oh, bitch ass feeling
I got
ass
250
shit.
for you right now,
Canelo should
Jules.
fight
You know
Charlo.
what I'm saying? Like I'm
Hit
like,
me.
how do you structure a bet? Or how could the focus or the crux of what you're saying be something that I said already? I said this already.
You'd have to be stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
dumb.
I don't want to be insulting, but it's like, are you stupid? Do you realize I've said that already? How could that be the crux of your, I don't know, whatever you're trying to do? I don't
You may
know.
have a mental deficiency.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to, because I don't.
They got that Rolly disorder.
I want to fly. I want us fix cloud.
Hey, Rolly and dude from What's Eating Gilbert's Great would have been BFFs.
Bro,
That's
Rolly eats
hilarious.
glue. Rolly eats glue, and everybody.
Man, Rolly is radio.
Crayons and glue, bro.
Video.
Yeah, he said Rolly's radio is crazy.
Hey, the only
Y'all
reason
foul as
he
hell.
lost that tank fight is because he didn't have a backpack.
No,
Word.
stop
If
it.
he could have hit him with the
Stop
book bag punch,
it. That's
book bag hook, mom. Book bag
No, he
hook.
should have taken it off and swung it at him.
So yeah, so just to recap the Rick Merrigan stuff, I am looking at this with a very suspicious eye because it's very hard to convince. For me, it would be hard to convince me that Eddie didn't offer you more money than you just made fighting Jose Pedraza, and I believe he did offer you more money than you just made to fight Jose Pedraza. So
Eddie Hearn giving him the most money he's ever made in his career.
Yes.
So what are we talking about here, Jose?
He's pricing himself out, dog. That's what he do.
That's a retirement fund.
That's what I see. Don't tell. Yeah, we made. Yeah, when you're talking about that, you made more money. You're probably talking about the money Eddie gave you, right? That's probably what you're talking about. Yeah,
Eddie Hearn has some sort of obligation to give every fighter a retirement fund for some reason.
That's the way it looks. I gotta get Eddie Hearn on this motherfucker.
You do got to get Eddie here. It's long overdue, Jules.
Listen,
all you gotta do is just hit him up on Twitter, just like press him like, yo, Eddie.
Because can I say this? I respect Eddie Hearns. I'm not like these disgusting Americans that can't appreciate a hardworking promoter that's growing the sport of boxing in several markets around the world. So I don't want to be starstruck talking to Mr. Eddie Hearns. You know what I mean? But
I'm gonna press him on Twitter on your back.
You do have a busy
Eddie,
week though, Jules. You got all these fights. I know the live is going to be very demanding from you this Saturday.
Oh yeah, it is, because I don't know if I should go live for both cards. The Haney versus Cambosos card, that's going to be in the evening. But then we have Fulton versus Roman. Great fight, by the way. Fulton versus Roman later on Showtime. I already picked Stephen Fulton, for those that don't know. Like, I don't.
Why do you have him? Why do you have him? Because
one tough Philly fighter. He showed me that in the Figueroa fight, most people wanted to interpret Fulton's performance as somehow being bad, but I didn't. I looked at the positive, that he fought probably what is arguably the biggest super bantamweight in the division, if not one of the biggest super bantamweights. And he didn't go down. He didn't go out. He took the shots. Daniel Roman has never been a big puncher. He's a volume puncher, but he never been a big puncher. He never been big on power. If Stephen can take what Figueroa's got, yeah, I think he could take what you got. I think it'll look like the Angelo Leo fight.
But Danny do got some pop to him because it's just some fights he be taking dudes out like Adam Lopez. Ruined his career. Let's keep it
Fuck
about
out of here. I'm gonna hit you with the imaginary nunchuck.
All I know is Jules gonna complain because the Showtime card is gonna keep him up till 1 o'clock.
Probably. But being realistic, no. Look, in all seriousness, Danny Roman has never been a characteristically big puncher. He isn't. You know, he's a tough guy and a volume guy, but I don't think you're a bigger puncher than Brandon Figueroa. I don't. And I don't think you can pressure Stephen Fulton as much as Brandon did. Brandon is huge for 122, bro. And he can punch.
It's disgusting.
I have a question. I have a question.
Pound for pound. Go ahead.
Didn't Danny go to the distance with a guy that anyway knocked out in a round?
Danny Roman. Yeah, he did. You talking about the wait. Are we talking? No, who are you talking about?
He's
Payano?
Dominican.
He fight Payano? He didn't know that wasn't wait,
sure?
Danny fought Payano?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. He fought him and went the distance with him, didn't he?
Or was that Luis Neri? I know Luis Neri fought Payano and he stopped him, but it took him a while.
No, I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure Danny fought Payano and they went the distance.
I know that. What I do know, Danny has not fought in a year. His last fight was this same month last year. That's what I know. That man has. That's another reason I don't really favor him. One, you're not a power puncher. Two, you probably gonna have to shake off ring rust.
No, he fought Payano in 2020 in September.
Oh, there you go then. There you go. Hey, if you can't stop,
why?
If you can't stop Payano, bro. If you can't stop Payano, come on now.
Okay.
Come on, Chris.
It's Sunday morning, Jules. Stephen Fulton wins and George Kambosos wins. Who gets on a pound for pound?
Oh shit!
Isn't it just George?
Nah, it got it. This is, and I've said this. It's not a knock on Devin, right? It's not. But if George wins, that's 2 world champions that he beat: Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Whereas if Devin wins, yeah, it's undisputed, but you only beat 1 champion. You only beat 1. So does that really give you a stronger argument than young Shakur Stevenson, who beat 2 champions in Jamel Herring and Oscar Valdez? Does that give you a stronger argument?
I feel you, but he's undisputed. He's undisputed.
But it's also who you fight. It's not just the act of collecting belts. Otherwise, MJ would be there. MJ won all his belts from one guy, Daniel Roman.
Leo Santa Cruz is allegedly a 4-weight champion.
Exactly. It's not just moving up in. It's not just, in other words, that you moved up in weight. It's you moved up in weight and fought, or you were in a unification match and fought A, B, C, and D. So I'm not saying Devin can't get in, but I'm like, look, the guy at the bottom, Dimitri Bivol, we gonna bump him off? Nope. What we gonna do? No, I'm asking. Nope. I'm not saying yes or no.
No, because not all undisputed runs are created equal.
Let me say this. I can more or less make an argument that, you know what, Devin Haney traveling to Australia and winning a fight under these circumstances is a bigger testament to his skills than, say, Bivol, because all Bivol just did was fight a naturally smaller guy. I've always had a high opinion of Bivol, but your claim to fame really is fighting a naturally smaller guy.
Who was pound for pound number 1, though? He was pound for pound number 1.
Yeah, but how does that make you pound for pound for like in other words, is that really a strong argument that's a stronger argument than Devin to you? Going to Australia in the heart of the kangaroo, in the kangaroo pouch with the nipples?
I would think that he is. He's a better fighter. Better fighter.
No, I feel like it's more worth it to bump Bivol off, to be honest, because at the end of the day, it's just 1 win over a guy that didn't have a belt coming up to your weight class.
That's how I feel. That I'm like, look, if it were a unification match, then I could say, well, 1, Bivol beat a pound for pound fighter, which is nice, but more importantly, he beat a champion at his weight. Like
he beat a former champion at his weight, though.
If my man
Yeah,
Artur,
Bivol did. Bivol beat Smith and he beat Pascal. Both of those.
yeah,
guys.
but he wasn't. But Smith wasn't a champion when they fought. Let's
But now
be
he is.
real. Now he is. Yeah, but we can't go back in time and say that he was a champion
That's
when
a
you
fact.
fought him.
That is a
Like, we
fact.
can't
It
say
still
that.
counts
Like,
as a
nah,
champion,
you didn't want a belt from him.
You didn't, but he's still a champion, though, don't you think?
Yeah, now. But when you fought him, was he that? See, my man Artur, let me put it another way, right? And this, I already said this. Artur, because he beat Vosdick in 2019? October 2019?
Yes.
Yeah.
He beat and he beat the fuck out of Vosdick, by the way, who I thought would beat him, but he beat the fuck out of Vosdick. If he goes in there and beats the fuck out of Joe, not only does he have 3 alphabet titles, but you beat 2 champions, the B-Vols. When you fought for the WBA, it was vacant because Jack vacated. Well, yeah, you got elevated after Jack vacated it. Most people don't remember. Jack was ordered to fight B-Vol, vacated that shit just days after winning it. Or was it hours? I forget. But
Wow.
Yeah, that's literally what happened. And it's like, I'm not knocking B-Vol. I'm just saying that this is the formula I always use. This is what I always use. How many champions at 175 did you beat? And I can't use Joe because I can't revise history. That man wasn't a champion when you fought him. You didn't win a belt from him. And that's what I'm looking at. Whose belts did you take away? Now Artur been, he taking belts. He took Vosdick's. He about to try to take Joe's. So he has an argument, a credible one. He's fighting men his size who are champions at his weight, and he's starching them. And he ain't just all of a sudden become a champion. He has several defenses of the IBF title by now, except unlike B-Vol, he's unified.
Well, if that's the case too, Bivol didn't take a belt from Canelo. I mean, he beat Canelo, but again, Canelo
exactly, and that's why his argument isn't very strong. That's why he's literally at number 10 at the bottom, in the most danger of being falling off. I have to acknowledge the rule. You beat a pound for pound fighter, so to some degree, you became one yourself. But does that make you more accomplished than unified 2-division champion Shakur? No, you didn't do that. You're not a 2-division champion. You didn't unify no titles. Does that make you more Does that give you the same argument that Jermell has? He beat all the champions at his weight. He beat all of them. And then I'm going to go up and up and up and up. Does that give you an argument like Inoue? A 3-division unified lineal Ring Magazine champion. He ain't just a champion at one weight. He's been a champion in 3. Donaire, a 4-division champion who took 5 belts, literally 5 belts from 5 fighters. Does that put you there with them? No. All those guys have done more than you have. All of them. And the further up I go, till I get to Usyk, who's number 1 right now. It's a 2-division, undisputed, unified champion. Are you those things? No. All right, I can't. I just can't. B-Ball got to fight the winner of that fucking fight.
Yep.
That's a fact. But why Inoue almost killed Payano like that? That was so bad, bro. Like, he hit him so hard, he just walked off like, I said, shit.
He got flattened like a fucking pancake.
Nobody did to Payano what he knew he did to fucking Payano. Nobody. Not
It wasn't
Neary
even
needed,
a minute into
Neary
the
needed
round,
like
right?
7 rounds for that same Payano after motherfucking Inoue knocked him out in 1 round.
Within seconds, bro, Inoue hit him so hard, he just like his body turned off. I said, oh shit.
It was the first one. It was literally the first 1-2 he threw in the whole fight. Literally the first one. He was feeling him out. Pip, pip. Fight's over.
Yep, and he face planted.
Gotta love it. Good morning, Julius in chat. I joined, but I gotta work. Jules, go live for both if you can. Yesterday was fun, but the weirdos always watch this channel, man.
Ooh, Julius, I got some bad news.
What's going on?
Joseph Stalin is actually a statutorius.
No fucking way. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Nah, but Stalin's a foul dude, bro. Like why are we
You're
bringing
not a
him up? Like,
Capricorn?
Hey,
so,
What is
Capricorns have a soul, I see.
Hey, yo,
What is
Hitler's
this?
an
Franco,
Aries.
Franco.
Hitler's
But
an
Julius-
Aries. We don't associate with that guy. Hitler's an Aries.
Okay.
who's
Now,
an Aries?
Stalin isn't a Capricorn? You sure?
Yeah.
I'm right at my computer. I look it up.
Oh, but you know who is Capricorns?
Who?
Mao Zedong and Al Capone. You have those.
Of course Al Capone was a Capricorn. He was
What about
with the shit.
Franco? Francisco Franco. What about him?
I don't know Francisco Franco.
From Spain. Yeah. Damn.
Big drug lord money.
No, dictator,
Spanish.
buddy.
He was the dictator.
He was the dictator of Spain.
Spanish Civil War. Yeah.
Let me think. I know that Anthony Hopkins is one of ours. He's one of our fellow Capricorn brothers.
Yeah, man. Yo, when he played Silence of the Lamb, Jesus Christ.
Gel Mibson is a Capricorn.
For my fellow Aries, we have Kim Il Sung and Pol Pot.
Pol Pot?
Wow.
Oh my
Pol
God.
God damn.
Hitler
Pol
and
Pot.
Pol
You know who
Pot
Pol
are
Pot
Aries.
is?
Nah, who is that?
Yeah, Pol
He
Pot
was
from Cambodia, bro.
Another guy that
He's
killed
a
everybody
Sagittarius.
in Cambodia.
Do you know what he did?
No, what do you do?
He basically just orchestrated a gigantic genocide of basically all the people he didn't like. So, like, Julius, you have bad eyesight? You have to wear glasses? You're dead. You read books? You're dead. Are you a journalist from a foreign country who's like pro Pol Pot? You're dead too.
Wow.
Wow.
Shout out to my man Pol Pot.
He got busy. He got busy with this murder shit. You heard? Murder game phenomenal.
All right, but look. All right, want some real shit. We got Legolas from fucking Lord of the Rings. We got Anthony Hopkins. We got Gel Mibson. We got what else we got? We got Jim Carrey. He's
Pol Pot's a Taurus. He died April 15th.
You got Denzel Washington.
We got Denzel Washington.
It's over, B. Y'all got it.
It's a wrap, fam.
Y'all got it, bro.
Fucking wrap, bro.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Like, yeah, right? He's a Capricorn. Yeah, it's a red app. Yo, you got it. No problem.
Look. Let me break this down for you. We got Martin Luther King. But let me talk. We got Martin Luther King. We got Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Floyd Patterson, Custom Model, Anthony Hopkins, Denzel Washington, fucking Felix Trinidad, fucking Roy Jones. Fuck. You know
Sade too. Yeah, Sade.
We got Sade, fam. Suck a fart out ass.
We had Elvis. We had Betty White.
Elvis and Betty White, bro.
You have Gayle King though. Unfortunately.
Stop it. She doesn't count.
We even have Dolly Parton's big titties.
Well, my understanding is that one titty is a Capricorn and another's an Aquarius. So,
Jesus Christ, you need to chill, guys. Y'all gotta chill.
We got Mary J. Blige, yo.
Julius, I have a question.
No more hateration. Yeah.
Where pound for pound are the Golden Boy Ring girls?
Below the Matchroom girls. I've never seen. Let me say this because it needs to be said. In that, when the Zone debuted in America, and they had Kiara Gomez and Samantha Kumikiko and just the four girls they had, those was the best ring girls I've ever seen, bar none. Better than Top Rank.
Straight up and down. Straight up
with the red. They had the red jackets with the red poom poom shorts. Oh my god!
They wasn't playing.
They was not playing, fam. They had like I never thought I would see better joints than Janita Kremetz, the Mexican bro. She's a Capricorn also, by the way. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the Tecate girl. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
She's a Capricorn. I thought that she was like one of the baddest because I'm not even into skinny joints, but she's like a bad joint that's skinny. Like she's real bad. I'm not into skinny joints. But I thought like she was like the baddest joint until I seen Samantha Kumikiko and Kiara Gomez, Soraya, and the other ones. It was like, yo, wow, bro.
You know who's a Libra? Anthony Mackie, Bruce Springsteen, Will Smith, unfortunately, Barbara Walters, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Michael Douglas, Donald Glover, and Olivia Newton-John, Serena Williams, Gwyneth Paltrow, Naomi Watts, Hilary Duff, Boo, Fran Drescher.
Gwyneth Paltrow and her vagina candle.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Zach Galifianakis.
She has a pussy candle. What it smell like?
You didn't know about that?
Yeah.
Why would somebody put a candle to smell like her pussy?
I don't know.
I don't know. Ask her.
We have some weird people as Libras. We have Kelly Ripa.
What's the selling point of the candle?
I don't know what's
the
the
selling
point.
for that long.
We have
you ever wanted to smell Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina? Well, now you can purchase.
We have We have Susan
I
Sarandon. We have
guess.
Kate. We have Kate Winslet. That's good. That's good.
I
That's
like
good.
Kate Winslet. I like it because of the red hair. Redheads is so fucking.
We have Matt Damon. So that's
Hey, no,
cool.
Susan Sarandon's still a hot piece of ass. I don't care.
Yeah, but
Especially with the red hair still, Jules. If she goes back to red,
carpet's got to match the drapes.
Yeah, that's funny. You remember when Frank Galarza walked out? You remember when Frank Galarza walked out with Susan Sarandon just to get outboxed by Jared Hurd? That's what Jared Hurd. That's the last time I ever see Jared Hurd box because I remember Jared Hurd being slicker and everything, making him miss. It's like, damn, this nigga kind of nice with the hands. Hits him with an uppercut. Yeah, Susan Sarandon was a bad luck charm. We have
Listen, she got some big fucking titties, man. Shit.
Yeah, we have Nick Cannon.
Those
we
are the
have
best kind.
Bruno Mars. We have Cardi B as a Libra. Yuck.
She a Libra? Oh, I like Cardi.
Now you see how I feel, man. We have Hugh Jackman. We have Wolverine.
That's cool.
We have Usher.
He's got herpes.
Rocky Graziano was also a Capricorn, Julius.
Say it again.
Rocky Graziano was also a Capricorn.
Y'all know Rocky Moore? Yeah.
No, Graziano.
I told you. No, listen, I'm Graziano or Marciano?
Graziano.
Graziano. Yeah. Real shit, yo. Yeah. Like we the shit. Listen, we the fucking shit, bro. We here to take over this bitch ass planet, bro, because it needs us. It fucking needs us.
Wyclef Jean and Eminem and I share the same birthday, October 17th. So Eminem's a Libra. Shout out to him.
Let me read this. Amy Adams is, oh my God, I would suck a fucking fart out of her, right out of her.
Here we go again.
Whoa! In the fighter, with that accent she had, think you're a boxer? You're a boxer? Ooh!
Love them damn redheads, don't you?
Ooh!
Hey, shout out to Christina Hendricks.
Yo, even Melissa Leo, y'all gonna think I'm sick, but in that movie, she had a fat old ass, and she goes, she can hide it. Like, nah, I see that shit. You got a fat old ass. The one that played the mom, the old blonde, Melissa Leo in the fighter with fucking Mark Wahlberg, Christian Bale, the mom, she had a fat old ass. You can't see it, but
didn't Mark Wahlberg kill a dude?
Huh?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, no, he badly injured someone actually on a racist tirade back in when he was in Boston. He badly injured someone actually. This is actually facts.
Yeah, Mark,
I see. Look, Nikita Lyons. Look, let me say this. Nikita Lyons, she looks so good that I almost don't like her. Like, damn, you got everything. You're not skinny. You got big titties. Your ass is fat. Your thighs are thick. Your hair is voluminous, and you not skinny because skinny joints really ain't my thing. Like, just like, yeah, I'm like, I like the fluff, like like just shape, but with fluff. But it's like, T Street Controversy, shout out to him of Fight.
Shout out to him.
He put out a tweet this morning that I was like, yeah, like it was supposed to be a Memorial Day post that she made. So she gets out, the camera is literally right on her ass cheeks, which I'm not mad at. But that has fuck all to do with Memorial Day. And you start swinging the nunchucks for the memorial. I'm like, what the fuck is this? If you just want to show us your ass and leave Memorial Day out of it. Like It's like you reach and like, what the hell does any of this have to do with Memorial Day? In any way, like
let her rock. Did you look at it?
I don't expect women with not that much intelligence to read the room though.
Yo, Jules, real quick.
I gotta go. Snoop Dogg's a Libra, bro.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had to go, and honestly, I got sidetracked. I was supposed to say this a lot earlier, but I got Joe beating Beterbiev.
Really?
When that fight happens. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know, because the way maybe it's me, because
and
maybe I haven't seen enough of Beterbiev, but it's like the way I look at him, it's kind of like you don't really have Beterbiev fights where a guy will not only step to him, but has like close to the same punching power as him and a stronger chin than he does. The closest we got to that was like Callum Johnson, and we saw how that went. You got dropped.
I mean, listen, if you going with Joe, it's not crazy to look. I know that most people going with Artur, but I said it's not crazy to go with Joe. He thrives in these just situations where he gets counted out. Everybody counted him out against Hopkins. Everybody after the fact, oh, Hopkins, well, then why didn't you pick him then, you motherfucker? You didn't pick him.
Oh, I loved it. I was there that night. That was Usyk's debut in the States on that.
You know what I mean? So
he fought Fabricio Machuno that fight, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he did. He
TKO'd
did.
him, didn't he?
Underrated win, to be honest.
Jillian Anderson from the Sex Files. I remember Jillian, but she wasn't hot, bro.
Anyway,
Yeah, why you violent like that? Jesus
Being real, like I never wanted to take her blazer off. I never looked at one episode and said, "Yo, you need to take that blazer off. Show me them titties."
I didn't want to take her blazer off. John Lennon's a Libra, so that's a good thing. Snoop's a Libra, so that's good. That's good because I'm trying to look at the Capricorns comparative to us. We bad. We fucked up in the game. We have a lot of precedents though. What Dwight D.
Oh, that doesn't make it better, bro.
It really don't. It really don't. I'm looking at all the presidents we have as Libras. We have Jimmy Carter.
I like Jimmy Carter.
What that says is Libras are not afraid to be two-faced and ruthless.
Woo!
I'm not two-faced, bro. I'm not two-faced.
And it has to do with the scales, bro. Two sides of everything. And balance on one side, unbalance on the other. It's okay.
I didn't say that shit, so do not.
We have Putin. I didn't know Putin's a Libra. Jesus
I
Christ.
love it. I love Putin.
You looking bright out here.
Hey, shout out to Putin.
God. Nah, bro, don't
Putin
shout
the
that
Don.
bro. Nah, man. Good Lord. That's T.I.'s a Libra, so yeah, that's bad. We just bad, bro.
I think it's time I made a song for who don't know me. I graduated from the street.
You don't know. We have Kim Kardashian, who's a Libra, for fuck's sake.
That bad, you gonna have to show. That was my shit, man.
Yeah, bro. T.I.
Bring the Chevy to a real slow creep. My window mouth full of gold teeth.
Yo, T.I. had them joints, bro. Like, damn, like, yo, he really was out here talking like crazy.
Felt like he was in the South for a little while with that shit. You going to Jimmy Jazz? Think it's time I made it song.
But when he took the stand in the dude in Ohio and ratted, I said like, yeah, we got to get off of him. Bella Hadid is a Libra, so yeah, it's cool. Damn, like Capricorns have Denzel Washington. I'm pissed. I'm mad about that.
I'm just being real with you.
Capricorns have the best boxers, apparently. That's what they have.
We have the best legacy in the sport. That's actually true. We do have the best legacy in the sport.
Like even you have Pernell Whitaker. You have even Buddy McGirt. You have how many boxes you guys have, bro? Like
because we're fucking excellent. That's right.
We have AOC. She's a Libra. She was born October 13th. Yuck.
Who's AOC?
No. Cortez. Her. Yeah.
Oh, wait, you talking about the Spanish girl with the big breasts that she's in politics?
Yeah. She's a Libra.
Can I say something? Can I say, just being honest, I don't know what it is about her, bro, but she's just, I don't know, bro. Just something about that broad. It's because
that titty airhead type.
It's the passion that she shows. It's the passion because it's not necessarily. It's the passion, yo. I respect.
We have Doja Cat.
Oh, I love her. She sniffs cocaine.
Shout out to the cocaine.
Yo, listen, have y'all ever shagged a joint that sniff coke, bro?
No.
It's an experience unto itself. It is an experience unto like. I'm not saying y'all should sniff cocaine. I'm saying if you shag a joint, that's wow.
Can we get some love in the chat for all of the cocaine farmers around the world?
I mean, they're the unsung heroes. Cocaine never went out of style. The 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. It's still here.
It's a timeless drug.
Late 1800s, bro. It's been around for years.
Yeah.
Where's the
love? Do you have a headache? Take some cocaine.
Cocaine is the Converse of drugs.
That's hilarious. You really serious help, bro. Good God.
Chuck Taylor's been around forever. Haven't gone out of style.
Put the coke back in cocaine.
Let's make cocaine great again.
Nah, that was hilarious.
That's a message I can get behind.
That is hilarious. Yo, this guy said you put the coke back.
The booger shit.
That is hilarious.
What was I gonna
say? Bro,
we got We gotta make it.
The only help I need right now is some cocaine.
But Doja, I love Doja Cat, and I'm actually happy that she made it because I was hearing her music when she was still indie and underground. I was like, wow, this girl's really good, man. It'd be a shame if she doesn't, if nobody ever picks her up. This was around the time that Moo got popular. Moo,
bro. Like I looked at that song. It's just like, yo, if she wasn't a fine looking motherfucker, I would have said like, yo, get this corny motherfucker out of here. We talk about cows and shit, bitch.
Yo,
I'm a cow, bitch. I'm what the.
Well, you don't hear them. You didn't hear. See, this is the funny part. Moo,
you're a musician.
Moo is what made me like, yo. It sounded like she got something like, bitch, I'm a cow, bitch, I'm a cow. I was like, ooh, this shit. I fuck with, yeah, I'm a cow. Fuck that shit. It's like, ooh. And I listen to the rest of the shit. I'm like, wow, she's really good. Like she really has some shit.
So Julius, I gotta ask you a question. So her making a song about her being a cow and her affinities for that animal. Are you in your musical mind, because you're a producer, right? What made you like, yeah, that this is the one about a cow song?
Rhythm and delivery. Oh,
all right, cool.
Nah, bro. It's like, it's not what's being said. It's, I don't know how to put this when it comes to music.
It's
right?
how it's being said. It's how it's being said,
and who's saying it. Like there's a song from geez, I just downloaded this fucking thing. Let me look up the song. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get in trouble. The Strumbellas, right? They got a song, Spirits. I love the fucking song, right? Anybody else sings that song, it don't hit like if they say it. Anybody else sings that song. You could try to repeat the lyrics. The lyrics is deep, but it won't hit if you say it. The way they say it with the chorus part or whatever, shit is deep, bro. It hit, like you could feel it. So when I heard her say, bitch, I'm a cow, like you just vibing, like, yeah, it's a vibe, fam. You a cow, fam. I'm a fucking cow out, fam.
You know, Pele's a Libra, so that's a good thing. Like if Pele's a Libra, like we can at least, you know.
You know what I like about her? The titties is real, bro.
That's a fact. Real supple too.
Those is real. Supple. Dog nose tits, bro. Dog nose tits.
Dog nose.
What star sign is Ronaldo?
Ronaldo. Let me look. Not Cristiano Ronaldo, the real Ronaldo.
Oh, Ronaldo, not Ray. All right. I'm with.
No, I'm talking about Cristiano.
Cristiano is that dude, though. I don't even watch. Like, I don't.
He ain't Ronaldo.
Nah, but I'm just being real. Like, yo, that's a real, like, that's classy fucking dude, bro. That's
Ronaldo,
dude, bro.
Ronaldo from Brazil. He's a Virgo. He's September 18th.
Virgos is good money, man. Virgos is like Capricorn.
Very good money. Yeah, good. But you guys are Earth signs, so you guys gonna stick together. Earth signs are gonna stick together.
That's real shit. Virgos is good money. In my experience, I've had the best experiences with Virgos, Tauruses, Scorpios.
Hey, speaking of Tauruses, Hitler and Chris Brown.
Can I say this? Tauruses got a streak of violence in them. They got a streak of violence. I'm not, and this is not cap, which is a part of the reason why, like a lot of people look at star signs as being goofy, but I'm like, look, all I'm telling you is my experiences, and they have that. Every single Taurus I've ever met has that. They got a mean streak, a streak of violence. Like, yo, like you gotta chill, fam. Like,
real talk.
You gotta chill.
So, Julius, what do you think about us Libras? You don't like us? You hate us?
I don't have a lot. No, it's not that. I don't have a lot of experience with y'all.
Oh, that's good.
It ain't even liking or not. I literally don't. If I met a bunch of Libras, I didn't fucking know. But I could always tell when I'm dealing with an Aries. I could always tell.
Aries, they're just like, ugh.
I could always tell, like,
oh,
what happened? Pisces in this bitch. Terrence Crawford. Oh, he a Libra? Wow.
Yeah, man. I was hyped when I heard that, bro. I was hyped, dude. I was hyped. Yeah, like that motherfucker's a Libra. I said, yes, let's go.
I like Aquariuses. I like Aquariuses. They have the same sense of humor that we have, that we laugh at the fucked up shit. Aquariuses, that's them. They laugh at all the fucked up shit. They laugh. And I appreciate that. Who else?
Yeah, but back to what you were saying about music, about like, you know, Doja Cat. isn't that like sometimes contingent upon the voice? Because there's certain people just that got a voice because, like, for example, I don't have a hip hop voice at all. At all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would never even rap because even if I was nice, you hear my voice, it wouldn't even be believable. But like there's certain people I know that they can't rap at all, but if they say something, it just sticks. So it's just
like
because
literally the vocal like if you think of what music is, right? Just what it is, the sound waves, right? Your vocal cords are an instrument, and not every not everybody has that instrument. Whether we're talking about singing or rapping or delivering something, just the delivery and everything. Not everybody has it to do that. And if you think the way she said it, I could hear the shit like, ooh, bitch, I'm a cow, bitch. I felt that shit.
My name is Will, and my rhymes are ill.
Ow!
Boo!
Name is fucking ill, and my rhymes is Will. Said that shit backwards because I will kill. Ow! You know what I'm saying? You can say any old dumb shit, but that don't mean you're going to have a pitch for the shit. Like, for example, a lot of people on the East Coast, when they heard 3 6 Mafia for the first time, they didn't appreciate it at first because they waiting for syllable for syllable, bar for bar. They waiting for them kind of lyrics, and if it ain't that, they don't like it. When I heard it,
that's a fact.
Stop on my knob, like corn on the car.
On the car.
I got some good news for the Libras. Augustus is a Libra.
Emmanuel Augustus?
No, Emperor Augustus.
Oh.
Benny King is a Libra too. The guy who wrote "Stand by Me," he sung it too.
Oh, that's a beautiful song, by the way.
I was looking at it. Luther, like
Ray Charles is a Capricorn, isn't he? Is he?
I don't know. Ray. I'm at my computer. I'm at my computer right now.
Look him up. Ray
Charles. No, he's a Libra. September 23rd, 1950.
You saw the psychic power though? You see how I did that? I knew you needed somebody. So I'm like, ain't Ray Charles?
I did. Yeah,
he felt it.
Luther Vandross is I think an Aries or something like that, April 20th. But man, that man's voice. I've never heard a better vocalist, I think, better than Luther in terms of voice. Like we heard Freddie Mercury.
I'm a Barry White guy, and I'm not gonna apologize for that.
Me too. I'm a Barry White guy. I love Luther. I love Barry.
Also,
of course, but Luther, man, Luther can touch from.
Oh no!
What?
Logan Paul is an Aries.
But Jake Paul is a Capricorn.
No wonder Jake.
But I was.
Randy Orton's an Aries too, though.
No wonder everybody fucking hates him. It's like, people hate us.
I don't hate no Capricorn.
Not all people, but it's people like Mr. PBC that hate me. You know what I'm saying? They hate me. Wow, what did I do? You mad that Canelo outsells everybody at the PBC? I can't change that. Can't do
Marvin
that.
Gaye's a Libra. I mean, an Aries. Eddie Murphy is an Aries.
Marvin Gaye's a psycho nigga, man. I love Marvin.
Listen,
That's a sick nigga.
Marlon Brando's an Aries.
Randy
Orton.
Aries is they're not bad. They make for good friends because a lot of friends of mine are Aries. They're good friends.
Yeah, very good friends.
Heath
very
Ledger.
good friends.
They don't think, like they just do shit and
Jackie
make
Chan. We have Jackie Chan.
You don't have fucking Jet Li.
Julius, I'm sure you're gonna like this. Tyson Fury is a Leo, and that's what I am.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, my sister's
Beyonce's a Virgo. Beyonce's a Virgo.
You lying?
Beyonce's a Virgo. September 4th. Yeah.
Wow.
Floyd Mayweather is a Leo, brother.
Steven Seagal's an Aries, bro.
You know what? Oh my, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
No, Jared McClellan's actually a Scorpio.
Hold on, I got good news for Team Libra. Aaron Pryor, Amanda Serrano, Gerald McClellan, Mickey Ward, Anthony Joshua, and Tommy Hearns is all Libras.
Anderson Silva's an Aries.
Nah,
what's my man Habib? What's my man Habib? Because that's my man.
Give me 1 second.
Habib is my dude, bro. I've always respected his faith.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
He's a Virgo. He's a Virgo. So,
my man, I respect because you see the shit. I understood that dude. That's my dude. fucking Virgo. Virgos is good money.
Oh, alhamdulillah, God give me all things, brother.
My pops
Virgos,
are Virgo, so like my pops are Virgo, so I have nothing but
Virgos is
opinion.
good money, and most experiences that I've had, Virgos is good money, except for Wilder. He ain't shit. Other than that,
No, Wilder's a Libra. Unfortunately, he's a Libra.
oh, he a Libra. Oh, all right.
Yo, you heard me? You remember when Quincy Jones was talking about, Marlon Brando and Marvin Gaye? They were both Aries, and they said he was like allegedly they was fucking us. Like, oh my God, Quincy.
Bro, I don't need to hear about that. What the fuck do I need to know? Bro, I don't want to hear about that.
Quincy's a psycho nigga. Like, tell them.
I'm just saying, but I don't want to know what Marlo, Charlo, whatever was doing with the butt. I don't want to know. Like, man,
Sean Bean's in Aries.
Sean Bean. Oh, sure, that's my man. One does not simply Sean Bean. It's my man from
Quincy Jones.
Rings.
Quincy Jones is a Pisces. So.
Who else?
What do you think about Pisces, bro? As a Capricorn.
I've only really dealt with Pisces women. They're annoying. They're annoying.
And Cancer women I like Cancer women, but they can be fucking super.
They're annoying. They're annoying. They're very fucking annoying.
Yo, bro, like Jesus.
They are. No, I'm being like Pisces.
I feel you. Like water sounds can be really annoying. Nigga, like, oh my God, like they're coming. Don't let them in. Let them into the house.
I don't know about any. I just know the women that I've dealt with that was cancers, just on any level, friend level, whatever level, right? All that shit.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is an Aries, and we also got Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken, yeah, I love that guy, man. Remember the eggplant? You remember the
Ted
Vincent Van Gogh, Aries.
Ted Bundy, he was a Sagittarius.
Shout out to Ted Bundy with the murder game, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out Ted Bundy, but don't shout out Putin. That's too far, though.
That's too far, bro. Like,
yeah, it's way too far, bro.
Look, we got John Legend, Michelle Obama, Bradley Cooper, LeBron James, Jim Carrey, Dolly Parton,
LeBron's a Capricorn.
Zoe Deschanel, Kate Middleton, Diane Keaton, Betty White, Elvis
Mariah
Presley,
Carey is an Aries.
Bowie, Orlando Bloom, Jared Leto. Man, we the shit.
Oh, Jared Leto in the hit movie Morbius?
Listen, ladies love cool Capricorn, who's also Team Capricorn. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Mariah Carey is an Aries.
Ladies love cool Capricorn, bro.
Yo, remember, LL Cool J shoved the pool stick up dude ass into deep, bro. So mind you, that wasn't part of the script. That was not part of the script at all. You know what? And you know what Omar Epps said? Like, yo, LL was doing things on the set. He had to apologize for, like, yo, this is just art. My bad. I said, like, yeah, you a foul bigger, L. Cause think about
The Undertaker is an Aries.
Shout out to the Undertaker.
Really? I fuck with the Taker. I fucks with the Taker. Aries ain't bad, man. They just do a lot of shit. One of my best friends, like, I don't know why I'm cursed to be around so many Aries. Like, it's like a curse. I'm not even joking. They've been around me my whole life. Like, I could just tell you Aries, right? Yeah. Right? But they just do a lot of fucking shit. Like, don't you want to fucking think about what the fuck you're doing? They're the opposite. They're like the opposite. Their methodology is literally the opposite of how before a Capricorn, I've noticed, and I would know, my sister, me, many of my relatives, yada, yada, yada. We think about what we do, and then we go do it, right?
Oh, I got someone for the Pisces.
Oh, who you got?
Sasha Grey.
I don't know who
There we go.
Sasha Grey.
Yeah,
porn. She's a porn actress.
What's Violet Myers? Because she got Violet Myers.
I'm about to look.
I'll look for you.
Because this nigga's crazy.
It's bad, motherfucker.
Loves Violet Myers.
Come on, what's Violet Myers, man?
Pisces, brother. She's a Pisces.
Oh shit, that kills it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
happy.
Pisces broads is fucking
annoying. Jesus Christ. Like water signs for the most part. Like
the only sign that I can think of as being more annoying than a Pisces woman is a Cancer woman. They're annoying, like
water signs, man.
Water signs, man. They put cold water on their ass. And we ain't talked about boxing in a minute.
Because
Well,
it's
you
not
gotta
really.
fuck-
It's not. We already talked about boxing, bro. So
Nah, we talked about, but we got. Let me see what else I got on here. I uploaded a couple of things. We got this fight this weekend. What do you guys do?
So who?
I got Stephen Fulton.
I
bro.
got.
Yeah, Stephen Fulton.
I got Steph Fulton, but it's not like a foregone conclusion. But like, if he wins, I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro, Danny Roman hasn't fought in a year, bro. And he was never a big puncher. He was never a big
Couldn't knock out Peana.
That's what I'm saying. But he's gonna come in off a year later. Like
And he's going to
feel-
knock out Stephen Fulton in the first 10 seconds of the first round, of course.
Bro, he's gonna knock him out before the belly
That'd be
ring.
hilarious.
He's gonna knock him out
That'd be
before the belly even ring.
I would cry tears, B. I would laugh. Bro, I would laugh.
I may
Oh my
actually
God.
die laughing.
Bro, that's fucking crazy. The real question is, where does Stephen go from here? Because we know that ideally there is really only one fight to make, and that's the MJ fight. But MJ is still over there at Matchroom. So realistically, what do they do for Stephen now? You know, if he wins this weekend's fight, what the fuck do they do for this guy?
Bring up guys from 2 weight classes below him.
Probably. I saw he was talking about Inui for like at least a year that he wants and I'm like, come on, bro, you know he's with Top Rank. Bro. Like, we're gonna really do this?
I got a question here regarding the Devin fight. Okay, so if Devin beats Kambosos, I believe there is a rematch there, but let's say Devin wins both fights, he moves up to 140.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you asking? Do I think he'll move up to 140?
Yeah. Do you think he goes up?
Yes, absolutely.
That's probably the best thing for him, right?
I'm telling you right now. I've been saying it for a while. I think that Devin probably stayed at lightweight for too long, and that's why his punch resistance is starting to look crazy. Like when he gets hit, he just doesn't look right. Like he ain't taking the punch good.
I don't think he'll do well.
Trying to look positively wacko mode.
It's hard to imagine that he does because of who's at that weight. When you think about the guys that are at that weight, those are all hard punching. Those are all hard punching killers up there at 40.
Josh
Regis, Jose Ramirez, Subriel Matias, Gary Antoine Russell, Zapata. You got slick guys like Sandor Martin. He's a southpaw, real slick guy. Jack Catterall, another south. It's like, bro, like ain't that division is not.
And they got Teal up there too. Yeah.
It's not to play with up there. And it's like, you know what the weird thing is? The safest fight for Devin Haney, if he wins, is Tio. That's the safest fight for you.
Yeah, it would be. Yep.
We'll see, yo. Oh, yeah, they got Brandon Lee up there. I forgot they got Brandon Lee.
Speaking of great southpaws, Maravilla. Sergio Martinez, the greatest fighter of all time, versus Janibek. How likely do you think that fight is, huh?
It is insane, bro, that he is number 3 WBA right now. He's literally behind Jaime Munguia. I think he's behind Jaime Munguia. Bro, he's like, isn't he 50 something?
150.
That's crazy that he's there, bro. Like the WBA has no chill. If you got sanctioning money, we got sanctioning fees.
An elderly man with no legs.
That's crazy. Do you really think he's gonna try for a title?
What's the point of being ranked?
Yeah, I mean you are paying sanctioning fees, so it's got to be with the intention of one day fighting for a title. You think he might fight Ryota Murata?
Maybe.
Can he beat him?
No.
It was the conviction in that. No, like no.
That's that Leo no.
Yeah, like no. That's not gonna fuck.
No.
Bro, I don't know. He's there. He hasn't retired yet. He hasn't. He's
Shout
still
out to my man Leo.
He still fights.
Maybe fighting like random guys from Finland, but you know he's fighting.
He is fighting, and he is paying his sanctioning fees. That's why he has a rank. You know that you don't end up there by accident. You have to pay sanctioning fees to end up number 3 WBA. At minimum, you do.
So what's going to happen is he's going to knock out Murata in 2 rounds. He's going to pulverize Jaime Munguia within the first 10 seconds, and then he will destroy Janibek.
Bro, Janibek is going to... No, in all seriousness, that guy is going to be so avoided for the next 2 years, bro.
Yeah. He's gonna be world champion though. Yeah, that's amazing.
No, he is. It's just that what he needs is a big fight. Like he's in a situation where you need to see him beat on a familiar face because you know that he can, but he doesn't cross over until he does.
Janibek, I'm sorry, you're going to have to kill Triple G.
He should fight Murata. That maybe Top Rank can make that fight. Murata versus Janibek for Janibek's WBO title when he gets it, because I really don't think Andre's going to stay at middleweight. It just doesn't make sense.
He's getting older and he's bigger and he got a shoulder injury. I don't think he's going to want to go back down.
I don't think he's going to want to go back down. It just don't make sense. I really feel, and I'm not knocking him if he does, by the way. I feel like he's going to go to the PBC because they have at least 3 fights that he could have. And even if all 3 don't happen, well, at least 1 or 2 of them might. 1 or 2 of them. So you might as well try.
Doing that. Yeah, like Plant or Benvenides. I mean, I think that he'd go to PBC and get those guys. That's really a big option if he wants the names because he's not going to get the other guys.
Yeah, there's no sense in waiting to get Golovkin at 160 because you're not going to get him. Janibek is not a money fight, and Andre is 34 years old, 2 division champion, hasn't had a money fight yet. You know what I mean? So the only way you get close to a money fight where you fight at is going to the PBC. Yeah. Other than that, it won't happen. You're not going to get Canelo. You see what the plan for Canelo is? Golovkin, Bivol. That's the plan they got for him. Not you. They not going. He don't got time for you. Shit, man. It's fucking wild. Yeah, those fucking Pisces, man.
Yeah, those Pisces, man. Those Pisces.
I don't know.
Well, here's another question for you guys. If whatever the situation is with Canelo, whether he loses to both Triple G and worst case, he beats Triple G or he gets knocked out by Triple G. Where does he go? Does he go to 175 or stay 168? What do you think he does?
I mean, that's literally probably the apocalypse, worst case of the worst case scenario.
The world will fucking end if that happens.
Bro, gotta open up a.
I mean, but he's still gonna be carrying.
The moon will crash into the Earth's surface, and we will all be consumed.
Asteroids start to fall from the sky, bro.
Yeah, but
who wants that, bro? Like, let's not do that, bro. We do not want Astros coming into that. No.
Can I mention something to you guys real quick? I think the simulation masters messed something up because I want to parallel something to you, right? So Roberto Duran. An old-ass Roberto Duran, who's busted as fuck, gets his ass beat by William Joppy. Joppy gets beat up by Tito Trinidad. Trinidad gets the shit beaten out of him by B-Hop. Now, what does this mirror? Manny Pacquiao loses to Ugas. Ugas loses to Spence. Spence is going to get pulverized.
That's the parallel.
I mean, absolutely destroyed. I mean, like, he might as well have gotten paralyzed in the car crash.
That's the parallel.
Terrence Crawford.
Yeah. When I see that happy faces smiling back at me.
Terrence Crawford.
That fucking shit, yo. And you know who else I want to see get the shit beat out of them really, really fucking bad? This fucking guy.
That fucking guy. It's the Thurman. That's why you have Ennis in there to kick his ass.
Where do you? Jamal Charlo's third on your list to get his ass kicked, Jules?
Jamal?
Yes. So it goes Spence, Thurman, then Maul Charlo.
It's like
what's like Thurman's first name again? I literally forgot it.
It's Keith.
Keith the hairline Thurman.
Bro. I don't know why he just go bald, bro. Just shave it, bro. What is the point?
Literally just shave your shit, bro. It's not worth it.
What the hell are we doing? Shave it, bro.
He wants the skullet look.
You don't have a hairline anymore. You have a scalp line.
Bro, he has an eyebrow that goes across the top of his head. It looks like an eyebrow.
Oh my God! Why are you flaming him like this? What he
I
do
don't
to
understand.
Hey,
Like,
hey, no,
because
no. I just say this.
it's
I'll
not like
just say
he's
this.
gonna look
Fuck
bad.
Keith
It's not like he's
Thurman.
gonna look bad rocking a baldy. Like, rock a baldy, fam. Look at Steve Wilkos. He
Grow
pulled
your
all
facial
the
hair
fucking
out.
balls. Just do that shit, yo. Like, cut that shit out, bro. Like, this, it's hard looking at that shit when he fighting. It's hard looking at that shit. Like, what the hell
in that Barrios fight, it looked like half of his hair didn't like. It looks like half his head didn't have hair on it.
Listen, you pull up a textbook and look up deforestation. You see a picture of Keith.
Yo, that's horrible.
Deforestation in the
Julius,
Amazon.
on the production tip. Julius, on a production tip, you know the Neptunes produced Untitled first album? I never knew that.
I knew that.
I never knew that. I didn't.
I've never been. Let me say this about the Neptunes. God, God bless them. They made very good music and made very good money. But I was never big on their beats. I like Alchemist beats. I like.
Yeah, you're grind. But see, we from New York. We grimy niggas. We like that shit, bro. Like at the end of the day.
I feel like they were a niche. They had like a niche. They made different types of, like, the niche that I felt they had at the time is people expect a beat to sound a certain way, and they were making different kinds of beats. And just for the fact that it was different, that's what got them a lot of appeal. There's very few of their beats that I'm like, ooh, that's you know what I mean? Other than that, it's
Pastor Cavassier, I ain't gonna hold you nothing.
My name is Will. My rhymes are ill. If you mess with me, I'll kill your whole family.
That shit rhymes.
Okay.
Bars.
Okay, bro. You need to stop, man.
Bars. My name
hey,
is
turn
that into a beat. My name is Will.
Spitting hot fire.
And my rhymes are
I'll open
ill.
up a SoundCloud next month.
Fuck with me. Kill your family. Shit is.
What's your favorite production group? Because I like, who doesn't get talked about them enough? The Beat Nuts, bro. The Beat Nuts don't get talked.
They eyed on some New York. They eyed on some New York shit though. Hey yo, my shit, I gotta get my brown go some toto. That's my shit. I love that song. The whistle shit. I love that beat. But they was like, to me, unless you're from New York, you're not gonna really feel it though. Unless you're from New York, like you're really not gonna feel it. Those when they make a beat, and I don't know if it's this way for everybody that hears a Beat Nuts beat, but you hear the New York, like you literally hear it. You hear the Bronx, you hear the Concourse, and like you hear it, like you hear it. I mean, and I don't know if it's that way for people that's not from the East. I don't know if they hear that, like just like when they play a South beat, like what passes for a good song these days, which is why I don't even listen to contemporary hip hop. Literally, I do not listen to it. I'll listen to anything these days. I don't know if there's something I'm missing, but I don't hear it. I don't hear anything. I'm like, this shit is garbage. All that shit.
What do you think? What do you think about DJ Muggs? What do you think about DJ Muggs, bro? Because he's from Queens, but Cypress Hill. I think he gets severely underrated in one of all-time great producers, bro. Yo, bro,
DJ motherfucking quick. We're gonna talk about quick. DJ motherfucking quick.
Yeah. I put Quick above, Dre. You know why? Because there's been people been saying, they've been ghost producing for Dre for a long time, and no one says anything about that. When you hear about DJ Quick, oh nah, DJ Quick really made that beat. DJ Quick did that. But one of my favorite West Coast producers is DJ Muggs from Cypress Hills, bro, because he's underrated, B.
Can I just say that look, what's his name? DJ who?
Muggs, M-U-G-G-S.
I didn't feel none of it. I'm just being honest. I didn't feel his shit. I didn't feel that shit. Kanye, I think Kanye is an absolute idiot. But from a producer standpoint, that man is a genius, bro. His beats,
Yo, my nigga, Takeover, bro. When you really listen to Takeover, that shit hurts. That shit hurts. R-O-C. When you running this rap shit.
That shit sound like you getting stomped out. It sound like you getting stomped out. That's shit.
But when the dude said lame, I said,
You are
oh
lame. Use the
my
call Canal Esco ads went
Yo,
from
shit,
nasty Nas to Esco's trash at
yo,
a start.
trash.
Started, but now you just garbage.
This comments. That's like, oh my
Went from
god.
top 10 to not mention it all to your bodyguards. Uchiwali versus better than
Yeah,
yours. Matter of fact, you had the
yours.
worst flow on the whole fucking song, but I know. Oh my god.
Good God, bro. But like, yo, in terms of beats though, like Kanye, like the truth, nigga.
Yeah.
Black, the truth, like yo, H to the
The
Izzo.
whole Dog Fantasy album, the production for that album was just
Of
808
course, I love.
808
I love that.
Bad dude, man.
I love his production, but like one of the underrated songs that he made for Jay-Z is Some People Hate. Them drums. Drums, bro. Jesus Christ. Like, but like on the blueprint outside of Takeover, when he made Heart of the City, shit. I feel like, yo, this nigga, yeah, he's a fucking animal.
Fucking animal, bro. He's a fucking animal.
Like this nigga's a fucking animal, bro. Like
Timberland also.
Of course,
he could make some pop shit that you know is for the radio, but it's still hit. Even though it's for the usually radio shit is watered down, repetitive bullshit.
Yeah.
But when you listen to the beat, it's like whoa. It's that shit, yo.
You know who another producer that I love, bro? I'm telling you this. Dame Grease. The shit he used to do for fucking DMX, like for example, like what's that song? Fuck. Get At Me Dog. Get At Me Dog's a radio single, my nigga. Do you hear that? Imagine listening to that when that came out on the radio. I said, what?
But I'm gonna say it's dated. I'm gonna say that Dame Grease shit is dated. It sounds like I got my book bag on and I'm going to the school smoking. It literally, when I hear anything from there, it's dated to where I can't really play that now and feel like I don't feel it as much as I felt it then. Like that's music I grew up on, I guess. I don't really feel it that much anymore. Like yo,
who's your top?
I think X was a great guy for the time, but you really out here barking like a dog, my guy. Ow!
I feel you on that. You know who's my favorite producer all time? Premier.
DJ Premier, yeah, that's a good shout.
Go to Mike Dean, white boy out of Houston. Dean's List.
Yeah, Mike
Dean's a bad motherfucker from every era in hip hop. He's been there since the 80s to now.
He produced a lot for Face though. I know.
Nah, but look at his catalog. His catalog goes from Kanye to Jay, from every region: South, Midwest, West Coast, East Coast. He has hits.
Top Rank posted he got a non-COVID-19 viral infection. Who y'all talking about? You got a yeast infection? Who got a yeast infection? Timberland got a yeast infection? RZA got a yeast infection. Wait, whose fight is canceled? Who was they talking about? Who fight is canceled?
Was it AJ?
Xander just tweeted he's Xander got a yeast infection.
Damn.
He was in Australia and he got a yeast infection.
Xander Zai is the hope of Puerto Rico.
I mean, he's a lot. Look. All fuckery aside, I was never sold on Verdejo. I never was sold on that kid. I was never sold on Berlanga. I never was. I'm still not. And I think
Berlanga ain't it, bro.
He might even lose his next fight. But Xander, I believe in Xander. So yeast infection and all, he's gonna be okay.
Xander Zayas is the next great Puerto Rican fighter.
I even think Top Rank wants Berlanga to lose so he can kill that diva nonsense in his head.
Well, they don't have to spend any more money on featurettes about his dad going to Rikers.
Who was in C-74.
So when your dad went to prison, how did that make you feel?
How many times is Mark going to ask him about it?
And I told you I was sitting next to Kriegel waiting for our flight from the Shakur Valdez thing, and I told Kriegel, enough of Berlanga. Xander's the truth.
What you said?
He's because nobody want to hear that shit, Kriegs.
I mean, really, no.
I'm happy. I'm happy you be stepping to these dudes, Drew. I really be happy. Like, some of these niggas is just annoying.
He
Good
stepped to
God.
Tom Brown, bro. Tom
I'm
Brown
not
got one of them
disrespectful.
old George Washington faces, bro. Like his
Yeah,
shit.
no, I'm not disrespectful because I'm gonna see them. I go to the fights, but like even with Tom Brown, I like Tom. Like Tom's like, so what fight are you going to? I'm like, Tom, I'm going to AJ Usyk. Tom, I have no problem spending money on tank fights, but I'm not spending tank fights to fight Barrios.
Yeah.
The great Mario Barrios. You didn't want to see that great fight.
Let's have some serious boxing talk just for a second, all right? Because Leonard Ellerbe oftentimes likes to make himself out to be a victim because boxing fans are expressing discontent over what he's making. He likes to do the thing like, oh, y'all just haters, y'all biased. You telling people that they're biased because they want to see Gervonta fight Loma and Lopez and Haney and Kim. Like, what? Like, are you a moron? Are you a moron? You saying that it's wrong for boxing fans to ask for boxing matches? What the fuck is wrong with you, fam? These other guys are fighting each other. The only guy who's not fighting the people that are out there is your guy. And your response to that is to make yourself out to be a victim. You'll do anything. You'll say anything to get away from the truth. That what they're asking you for is not crazy. What they're asking you for is a part of what made your guy, Floyd, the biggest draw in boxing. You got to fight the names, bro. Floyd didn't sell 2 million pay-per-view buys by not fighting the names. He fought the fucking names.
Yeah.
He fought Canelo. He fucking fought Pacquiao, all right? Your guy, you trying to put him in a bubble, and when people try to say like, yo, like, look, maybe he is as good, maybe he's every inch the fighter that he's made out to be, but we'll never know because you don't put him in the fucking fights we want to see.
This is what telling me people didn't want the Isaac Cruz fight.
Say it again.
Are you telling me people didn't want to see him fight the great Isaac Cruz?
I mean, except for that one, I loved that fight.
I thought Cruz won that fight, actually.
Being honest, I thought Davis eked it out. I thought because what Cruz was doing, he was making he definitely made Gervonta look uncomfortable, and he definitely forced him to box in unison with the hand injury that he suffered in the fight. And that's a fight where, for what it's worth, just being fair, Gervonta Davis showed he can box. Because what you did to Rolly, bro, it's his mistake that caused the knockout. When you just look at it, bro, he threw the same combination 2 times in sequence. So when he got knocked out, it's more his mistake than your ring staff.
But at the end of the day,
what actually happened was that Rolly wanted to make.
Go ahead.
Rolly wants to make.
Go ahead.
So Rolly let himself be knocked out so he could then make the second fight even bigger. You're not thinking of it the galaxy brain way that the great Rolly Romero would.
Bro, I just know that like that's the only boxing promoter that I've seen do that like all they want from you are fights at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest about it. The criticism you're addressing, you're saying, you know, like Leonard, and I've seen there's a boxing scene article out right now, same shit. And it's like, they're not asking you to do anything that they don't ask Bob to do, or Eddie to do, or Frank to do, or Oscar to do. They're asking the same thing of all of you. They want fight.
Is Ellerbe
that will
actually
require
the promoter?
work.
I don't even know if he's the pro. He's like the figurehead, isn't he? He's not like even the promoter or something.
No, honestly, you're right. You're right. Not the figurehead. I believe he's the CEO or the CFO or something. He's not, you know, because it is Mayweather's company after all. It is Mayweather's company. It's not his company per se. But you know, when they do a fight, who do you see? You see
Floyd's Water Boy.
Yeah.
The Gator Boy.
And the funny thing is, though, Jules, the last 2 fights, he's just going at Eddie Hearn, not even promoting. He's got Eddie Hearn in his mouth damn near every interview.
Pretty much. And it's like, why, bro? What did he say? Think about what Eddie said. Like, just think about what did he say that was so crazy? What did he say? That nobody's talking about your show? Nobody was talking about your show. Gamboa and Cruz. Nobody was talking about that fight. You want to wag your finger at them, and I've said this before, over Canelo selling a little over 600,000 on the zone. What were The Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Cruz numbers. What were they? Say it.
8 million.
And the funny thing is, though, he keeps running with the Eddie fucked off $1 billion or whatever. I'm like, Eddie could just go like,
How?
hey mate,
How?
I'm getting a $120 million site fee for
I
AJ.
was just about to say that. I was.
What
just
are you
about
doing?
And this is why. This
Cash
is
money, Eddie Hearns.
This is, for any Americans that are here. I'm sorry what I'm about to say, but only
Don't be.
Americans get away.
Say with pride.
Only
Say it with your
Americans get away with being this indignantly stupid. No
Goddamn right,
Saudis.
brother.
Nobody is bidding $120 million site fee for none of them fights y'all got. None of them. Y'all wish a motherfucker
But
give.
are you
y'all
saying people wouldn't bet $120 million for Tank Davis versus Keith Thurman?
I know it's crazy, bro, but I struggle with it myself sometimes.
And the funny thing is, Jules, I've never heard an Eddie Hearn guy that does business with him, a fighter, say he was lowballed, underpaid, or the check bounced. Or
I never heard Eddie Hearn say, I gotta pay you what you weigh. I gotta pay you. Man, you ain't got the fucking money. That's what you saying. And these fucking bozos don't want to, yo, if you can't afford to do the Haney fight for Davis, why don't you let Eddie do it? He got the bread. You saying we gotta pay you what you weigh.
Why would you let Davis
You guys don't
fight,
think Mikey Garcia was underpaid in the Jesse Vargas fight? $7 million seems a little low to me.
I thought he should have got 15.
He should have been paid $70 million.
Easily. Why not? Money talks.
Why not? Why the fuck? Nigga said $3 trillion. Jesus Christ. No,
pay him what we owe in debt.
That's crazy. Gervonta Davis' latest fight pay-per-view numbers remain a mystery. Rumors are that it did 100 to 200K. This is in reference to Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Cruz. According to the California State Athletic Commission, Davis versus Cruz took in $3.7 million in revenue on the night. The receipts makes the fights one of the most, whatever. $3.7 million in revenue. Imagine what Canelo does.
Now, and what I'm gonna say is,
let me say this. Didn't we have?
Let me say, wait. Let me say this. So at minimum, they got $3 million at the gate. I'm assuming that's the gate they're talking about, right?
They say in revenue, so most likely, yeah.
That's got to be the gate. That's got to be the gate.
Yeah, that's total.
That's got to be the gate. And it's like that when it comes to the pay-per-view, the cable and satellite company takes, I think, 30 to 40% of whatever comes in. So I know Gervonta's not getting that whole $3 million. So let's just cut the fucking crap, right, from the gate. I know you're not getting all of that. And I know you're obviously not going to get everything from the box office, from the pay-per-view buys. So Gervonta looks to be making around, I'd say, 4 to 5.
I mean, Jules, can I ask you a question? Staples Center didn't put that venue on for free, or that event on for free, right? Out of that $3 million gate.
No.
They didn't do a Make-A-Wish for Gervonta?
Do you know
that is hilarious.
Jules, do you know the industry standard split for gates at that level? Like, is it 20, 30% the house takes? Do you have any info on that?
I mean, I don't know what the gate, I don't know what the location takes from it. It's my understanding that it doesn't actually cost all that much to rent out the location. So they probably make, and why do you always hear Leonard bragging about gate receipts? Because they're making good money at the gate, but it's good. It's not great. It's good. Bro, Ryan just generated over $1 million with a manual to go. What's your point? You're not going to get this guy to be Floyd with these matches. Yeah. No, you're not. You're not going to sell 1 million pay-per-view buys with Isaac Cruz.
How many fights does he have anyway? 27? He's 27 years old and he's almost got 30 fights. And he's not a champion. So, it's really, they're selling a product. They're not selling a fighter.
They're selling a product.
Yeah.
It's like Ronnie says. Shout out to Ronnie. Ronnie said it best. They're selling a lifestyle. Am I supposed to? If I'm supposed to look at this as something other than a boxing match, fine. But then stop expecting me to compare him with boxers then.
Yep.
If this is the equivalent of WWE at lightweight, if this is the equivalent of that, all right, be that. and sell those tickets, because to me, and I said this many times, I look at Gervonta as the Harlem Globetrotters of boxing. Tricks, funny shit, novelties, but I'm not going to look at you like George and Devin. Nah, they about to get it on.
And the funny
tell
thing
me
is,
while
Jules,
he's fighting.
the funny thing is that lifestyle he's selling it to that audience. They're even telling him the jig is up with that Gilly interview.
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. That's fine. They don't have to. Like I said, we only cross paths, or the conversations only, the words only get minced when his audience expects the other audience or other audiences to view Gervonta in the same light as a Kambosos or a Lopez or a Haney or a Loma. And it's not going to happen. You could have Stephen A. Smith, who knows fuck all about boxing, shouting at the top of his lungs on ESPN that Davis is top 5. Who the fuck is their boxing takes from Stephen A. Smith? Who? You trying mad hard to sell this shit, and no matter what you do, until the matchmaking changes, you will not get my money. You've been on pay-per-view 4 times. You haven't gotten it yet. You won't get. That's all I can promise you.
It's really starting to show too with the mysterious numbers of the pay-per-view buys with Isaac Cruz, and I'm going to be interested to see what he did with Romero. I mean, did those numbers come out? I don't think they came out yet.
I mean, they came out pretty. Jules, they came out pretty fast for Spence versus Ugas. They was out within 48 to 72 hours, Jules.
Yeah.
How fast, Jules? How fast was that numbers out though, Jules?
It was like 2 days. It was like 2 days.
I gotta ask you.
I'm sure they're still getting in the receipts for the pay-per-views.
And that's the crazy thing, the inconsistency though. They've been holding off on the fucking Tank numbers, but the minute Spence came back, oh yeah, he a bigger draw than Bud. Look, the numbers out already. That shit's hilarious.
He was a bigger niggas said he was a bigger draw than fucking Canelo. I said, what?
They did say that.
What are you talking?
That
what the fuck is
Ram
talking
logo
about, bro?
nose-shaped motherfucker.
And that's why, look, let me talk to certain people. And that's why, as soon as I did a live yesterday addressing a debate that I didn't even start, by the way, because I think it's silly. To me, it's a good problem that we're talking about Crawford and Spence and Canelo and Golovkin 3 all happening in a matter of months. I view that as a great problem for a boxing fan. Like, damn, we gonna get to see both them shits. Yeah, right? But some people, they want to turn that into a debate. All right, well, if we're going to turn it into a debate, reality is Canelo versus Golovkin is bigger. And whenever I say that, I guarantee it because I can feel the shit. People get mad. It's the truth. You want these guys to be as popular as him. They're not. You know why? He has a big audience.
Yep.
You don't.
Yep.
All you do is steal shit.
And the reason why they don't have an audience is they're not giving us the fights we want.
That, but it's also, let's call a spade. Who wanted Crawford versus Spence? Crawford versus Porter, because it wasn't me. I wanted Crawford versus Spence. Who asked for that? Spence's fans. And what did it do? Nothing. Nothing. All right?
And I mean, for all the
they
shit
didn't expect they'd have to buy the fight.
For all the shit we give Spence, he's still a bigger draw than Tank.
Yeah, I mean, he's
got a better resume even than Tank anyway.
Well, I mean, he's still, for the shit we get, it's not the shit we give Spence. He still takes
a better resume than Tank, though.
He takes real fights, but it's crazy. Like his dry paint ass, no personality, he's still doing better numbers.
Yeah, because it's not a coincidence that he puts up better numbers. Because look, I'm not big on Spence, and all of y'all know that, but he does fight in better fights than Gervonta. Yeah. He does. He fought, some guys.
And he gets the belts anyway. I mean, that's the other thing.
That Porter fight is better than all of Tank's fights.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, it is. That was a great fight, by the way. I thought that was a great fight because of Sean. Yeah. Great fight. This ain't Sean. Look, what's Thurman's best fight? Sean. What's Errol's best fight? Sean. What's Brooks' best fight? Sean.
I like the Triple G fight the most because he got the shit beaten out of him.
Cal Brook?
Yeah.
I respect Cal Brook for the Triple G
he went up there.
And I will always respect that.
I respect that, but that was fucking stupid of him.
Well, same was it was
Why
stupid
would
of Mikey to go up and fight Spence though too. You know.
Yeah, but look, all of them are morons. Well, what depends on the context, because you know what? The other side of the argument that we have to acknowledge, just as adults, is Amir Khan got a lot of money to get knocked out by Canelo, and Brooke got a lot of money to get knocked out by Golovkin. He did, and Mikey got a lot of money to do this between rounds.
a lot of money
Put
to
up a
raise
high
his
guard the
fucking
entire time
hand,
and get
bro.
your ass beat. Yeah.
You got a lot of money to do that shit. So just I know
He
on
did the Adrian Broner.
I know on the boxing shit, they're like, yeah, y'all fucked up. But on the money shit, yeah, they did right. They're like, shit, you got all that money to do this shit? This and this. That's what he did.
It sounds good.
Don't forget to
sounds
circle
good
around the
until,
ring
you
a
know,
couple of times.
Real shit, yo.
Bro, it sounds good until unfortunately,
Go
you
on.
know,
Karma
all the money, all the
Karma coming in my head. Hey, Karma, check this shit out. I'm gonna tell you what's Bud's best fight. When he went in there and showed the world that Sean Porter can be stopped, I would say that's the best fight that he had in recent memory, at least, because he showed that Errol, he can't do it. You know, I know you fuck with Errol, and I'm cool with that. We got to be real. Your boy about to get his ass beat, and I'm sorry.
Julius, you know,
Errol's gonna wish he was paralyzed in that car crash.
Yeah, for
that's too far, bro. Come on, that's too.
Bud's also a good fight was when he fought Gamboa. That was
a great fucking fight.
He showed adversity in that fight.
Fights of Bud's that I like to watch and rewatch them is the Gamboa fight, the Diaz fight.
Diaz?
Fuck out of Diaz. I often often go back and watch the Postol fight because nobody beat Postol
like he did.
Bud beat Postol. Right. Nobody. Not Josh Taylor, not Jose Ramirez. Gary Antoine Russell had to work for it. He didn't even beat Postol the way that Bud did. And that's years after Bud beat him. What are you talking about, like 5 years?
R.I.P. to Gary Russell Sr., though. R.I.P. to him. R.I.P. to him.
I dig it. But I'm just being real. Bud is the dude. And when he beat Spence, if you thought I was an asshole now.
We're going to talk greasy.
PBC is going to be in trouble, I think, after that. They're going to have no real money guys over there after that.
They have Tank.
No.
That's barely.
Everyone calm down, because the truth is, if something happens to Air Roll Spence, right? Al Heyman is smart. I'm going to get in the Jaron Boots Ennis business. That's the play. We all know it. He fights on the same platform as Al's fighters. Your previous stock of welterweights, it's going bad. Thurman is useless. Danny is useless. Errol about to get the shit beat out of him.
Sean's gone. Yep.
Sean's gone, all right? Yep. So the next best thing, get in the Jaron Ennis business. He already fights on the same platform as your fighters. You buy out his contract, you do what you have to do, then you feed him either Danny or Keith. And then
it's time, Keith.
I don't think Jaron's people are going to want to rock with Al Heyman, because I think Jaron is smart enough to see, like, yo, these niggas over there be on some bullshit.
Yes, like, what can Jaron's people do without Heyman's boys? What can they do? Nothing.
Who promotes him? Who promotes
I don't even know specifically who his promoter is, but I know it's not.
I don't think he has a promoter.
Shadow Man.
Free agent.
I think he's fucking with Cameron Duncan. I think he's fucking. With
he's not a free agent though. That's the thing. He fights exclusively on and for Showtime. That is the nature of the deal that he has. He cannot fight nowhere else, which is why I said that. Look, you already got that guy on his platform. When Crawford beats the shit out of Spence, the next best thing for you to do is invest in the future. Jaron Boots Ennis, and you feed him Danny Garcia. You feed him Keith Thurman, because those guys want to get paid an arm and a leg every time they get out there, even though they ain't fucking worth that. Y'all gonna have to
do that.
I gotta update.
The PBC won't have a future.
After the Spence Ugas fight, Rayfield tweeted out the leaked numbers 4 days later. We're on day 4 after Tank Romero.
Come on, you know what time it is, bro. Nobody like, bro, who really like, this is why I don't like the internet. Before, when a stupid motherfucker says some shit, you couldn't see it and you couldn't hear it. Today, you hear all these Rolling Stones to fight. What fight, bro?
They think their opinion matters.
What did it sell, bro? What?
Billions of obviously.
Right? Shit. They
He
got
said
The entire
billions.
pop.
they putting Jeff
Everybody in
Bezos
China
numbers
bought
up.
that fight, bro.
They putting Jeff Bezos numbers up, bro. Elon Musk. Elon Musty.
Trillions of people bought that fight. People came back from the dead to watch that fight.
I
bro.
heard every household in Cambodia bought that fight.
Every household in Cambodia watch Tank is hilarious. Yeah, funny as shit.
Pol Pot himself endorsed Tank Davis's fight, bro.
Pol Pot.
Pol Pot ain't never
Not
meet.
pulled pork.
Pol Pot died before that man was even born. Oh no, he died after. He died in 9/8. He came back from the dead just to watch Tank. That's hilarious. Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah, man, Genghis Khan.
Shout out to my man Genghis Khan.
Alright, on that note, it's time for lunch. Gentlemen, I think it's been like 3 hours. I think.
It's only been 2.
Yeah.
It's been
It's been
2.
No, it's been an
But
hour
no,
and 55 minutes.
if we count last night, Jules, you've been on live like 6 hours the last 10.
Too long.
Here's Jesus.
Too long for an old ass man.
Here's Jesus.
Hey,
Lopez.
Jules, I just want you to bet Evo versus Canelo versus Mr. PBC, okay, Jules?
He don't look like Aerosmith. I don't want to fall asleep.
I miss you, baby. I don't want to miss a thing.
Capricorn.
When
Capricorn.
I dream, yeah.
I tell you, Steven Tyler Lopez, bro. Steven Tyler Lopez, bro. You're my angel.
Hey, Jules, what are the relays today?
What happened?
What are the relays going to cover today?
I got a couple of things. I'm not gonna say I'll surprise you, but I got a couple of things. But
Cool.
just Steven Tyler Lopez, bro.
Let me tell you something. Genghis Khan died in,
Shout out to the Capricorns.
Bro, shit, yo.
shout out to the Libras. Let me tell you this. Genghis Khan died in 1227. All those millennia ago. He mustered up the strength to come out the dead, skeleton and all, to watch Tank at the Barclays. And
Shout out, wait. Shout out to my haters. Keep hate watching. Puts money in my pocket.
Keep
Bitch
giving
ass
Julius
niggas.
money.
Keep
Pussy
giving me
niggas.
Get those
Your mom don't
Capricorns
like
up.
you.